the Guwahati Municipal Corporation, or the GMC, is continuing with its raids on restaurants in the city while checking on quality of food and kitchens. On Saturday night, the GMC officials conducted a raid at the Grill Panda restaurant in city's Zoo Road area. The restaurant was sealed down after it was found that the proprietors were not in possession of proper documents. The GMC officials stated that the restaurant has been running without a proper documentation for several years now. This has been the latest raid that the GMC conducted on restaurants in Guwahati city. Prior to this, the GMC had conducted a series of raids on restaurants in the city and had sealed 2 restaurants as well. Meanwhile, the GMC officials also stated that they would conduct raids on roadside eateries and food trucks in Guwahati, as well as for checking proper documentation and quality of food and kitchen.
ইয়াত অভিযোগটো আছিল এখন পান দোকান এই নাম এখন পান দোকানৰ এবেক্সে অভিযোগ আছিল তেওঁ ৰাতি 2-3 বজাত খোলা ৰাখে পাব্লিকে তেওঁ তাত মানে চিগাৰেট চাদা যি কিনে খালে আৰু বাহিৰত পেলাই থৈ যায় আমাৰতো অলৰেডি 10-12টা জাৰু মাৰি থৈ যায় তেওঁৰ আমাৰ মানুহে আমাৰ লেবাৰে তেওঁক বহুত দিন মানা কৰিছে যে আপুনি সোনকালে বন্ধ কৰিব কিন্তু বন্ধ নকৰে তেওঁ তাত যিবিলাক খোৱা মানুহ আহে পাব্লিক আহে আনকি আমাৰ কৰ্মচাৰীক দম দি আহিছে সেই সূত্ৰে আমি ইয়াত আহি দেখিলোঁ যে তেওঁৰ এখন হোটেল আছে ৰেষ্টুৰেণ্ট আছে এখন কিবা কি ৰেষ্টুৰেণ্ট গ্ৰিল পাণ্ডা তেওঁৰ 2-3টা ব্ৰাঞ্চ এখন ব্ৰাঞ্চ আৰু তেওঁ বাহিৰতে বিক্ৰী কৰে তেওঁৰ এখন এচি হয় আৰু এখন তেওঁৰ হেৰি হয় আপোনাৰ তেওঁৰটো কাৰখানা হয় কাৰখানা মানে তেওঁ তাত বনায় আৰু সেইটো পূৰা আনহাইজেনিক আৰু তেওঁৰ লাইচেঞ্চটো হ'ব লাগে 9,050 টকা তেওঁৰ লাইচেঞ্চ আছে 1,850 টকা আৰু এখন হাৰ্ডৱেৰ বুলি কৈছে এখন হাৰ্ডৱেৰ দোকান তেওঁ সেই হাৰ্ডৱেৰ দোকানখনতো তেওঁ ৰেষ্টুৰেণ্টৰ মাল ৰাখিছে চকী মেজ চব ৰাখিছে আৰু সেই সূত্ৰেদি তেওঁ লাইচেঞ্চ চেক কৰোঁতে আমাৰ ধৰাত পৰিলে কিটচেন আনহাইজেনিক হ'ল সেইকাৰণে আমি তেওঁৰ যিখন আছিল ব্ৰাঞ্চটো তেওঁ তলা মাৰাই দিলোঁ
মই জানো মোৰ কিবা এটা ভুল আছে কিন্তু আপুনি জানে কালিৰ পৰা আপুনি যাওক গুৱাহাটীত যোনতে যিমান যি ফুটপাথ আছে আপুনি চাই লওক
মানে আপুনি ভুলকে চলাই আছে
মোৰ যি ভুল আছে মই সেইটো ফাইন দিবলৈ মই ৰেডি আছোঁ মই জানো মোৰ কিবা এটা ভুল আছে মই জানো
ভুলকে কেলে চলাই আছে
নাই মই কি কৈ আছোঁ ছাৰ কালিৰ পৰা কি ডমেষ্টিকটো ফুটপাথত কি বিজনেছ নহ'ব নেকি পুৰি পৰঠা বিক্ৰী নহ'ব নেকি চবকে ধৰক না মোক কিয় অকলে ধৰি আছে আপুনি কালিৰ পৰা ঠিক আছে মোক ফোন কৰিছে মোৰ একো আপত্তি নাই কালিৰ পৰা যদি মই GS ৰোডত চাওঁ ফুটপাথত যদি পৰঠা পুৰি বিক্ৰী কৰি আছে কি কৰিব আপুনি আহিব নেকি নাহে
আপুনি অভিযোগ দিব GMC
And over the phone line is my colleague Joydeep Hazarika for more on this. Joydeep, massive crackdown against eateries in Guwahati for violating standard norms and procedures by the GMC. Joydeep, definitely we know that it's a much needed initiative. Raids have been conducted last night. Joydeep, over to you for more on this.
Yes, Amrita, the GMC or the Guwahati Municipal Corporation is continuing with its raids on restaurants and eateries in the cities. Now, we have noticed that over the last couple of weeks, there have been quite a few raids across the city by the GMC when it comes to restaurants and eateries. We specifically covered the sealing of 2 restaurants earlier. One was in the Patan Bazaar area, and the other just took place a couple of days ago in the GMC area. These 2 restaurants were sealed when the GMC officials found that the kitchen was in a very deplorable condition in both these restaurants. Things were found to be in a very unhygienic state, and in the last restaurant, which was sealed in the GMC area, it was also found that not just was the kitchen space dirty, it was being infested with rats and mice. So that definitely warranted for the sealing of the restaurant. Now, yesterday, this particular restaurant called Grill Panda has been operating in the Zoo Road area. Now, GMC officials went there, and when they checked, it was found that the restaurant was running without proper documentation. And what the GMC officials have stated is that the restaurant has been running for several years now without any proper documentation. So definitely this begs for two facets into the issue. One is that you have this issue of unhealthy and unhygienic kitchens where food is being prepared and served to customers, and on the other hand, you have restaurants which are running without proper documentations. Now it has also been told to Northeast Live by sources in the GMC that the GMC officials will be conducting crackdowns on food trucks and roadside eateries as well. As you are aware, Amrita, Guwahati has a robust street food economy, if I can call it that way. There are several road trucks in different parts of Guwahati, and there are several eateries, well-known eateries for that fact. These are very popular among people. So the GMC has also made it a point to check with the kitchen conditions there, and also check with proper documentation. It is a known fact that to open a roadside eatery or even to have a food truck, you need to have proper documentation from the Guwahati Municipal Corporation or from any authority for that matter. So now GMC is going to do a check on all these roadside eateries as well, because it is being alleged that many of such roadside eateries do not actually follow the required standards. They do not maintain a healthy kitchen. The hygiene quality of their food is also questionable. And also, again, the other facet of proper documentation is something that the authorities are looking into.
Absolutely.
So definitely, this round of raids are going to continue for some time. It is to be seen how many defaulters come out. Do we see whether we get to see dirty kitchens or whether we get to see issues regarding documentation. But yes, GMC is continuing with the raids, and there will be many more raids in the coming days as well, from what we have come to know. Amrita.
Absolutely. Also, very quickly, Joydeep, what are the other probable areas or eateries that are likely to be under the radar?
Well, right now it is rather difficult to say, because the GMC, our sources in the GMC did not specify to us if they have any particular food truck or any particular restaurant in mind. I think it will not be proper right now for us to pinpoint any particular area. But obviously, as I can say, you have got a lot of eateries in the Zoo Road. There are several restaurants and eateries in the GS Road, and also in the Ultan Bazaar area. So a lot of eateries are operating, and also as I can point out, even in the Fancy Bazaar or the Pan Bazaar areas, there are eateries, roadside stalls, and even food trucks. So there is a good chance that any of these places can come on the target of the GMC. But for that, the thing is that GMC officials also need to get specific information regarding certain eateries or restaurants. If any information comes to them, then only they can go and then conduct a raid at the so-called restaurant or eatery or even roadside food truck, because GMC cannot randomly just pick up any restaurant and conduct a raid there. So it is to be seen what kind of input the GMC officials get regarding the restaurants or any eateries in the city, and that is exactly how they were going to act in the coming days. Amrita.
Right, Joydeep, thank you so much for the details there. Well, viewers, a big story we are tracking at this hour. The Guwahati Municipal Corporation is continuing with its raids on restaurants in the city while checking on quality of food and kitchens. On Saturday night, the GMC officials conducted a raid at the Grill Panda restaurant in city's Zoo Road area as well.